Good morning, everybody. First video I'm going to make, let you guys know I'm just another person on YouTube watching the market, seeing what everybody's doing. And here we go. I'm not a financial expert. I'm not an advisor. Just a regular old person. But I do see things and I do hear things, just like everybody else. So I figured I'd share that stuff with you guys today. All right, so first we're going to look at AMC. I got the daily chart pulled up, and as you can see, it's been going a lot of sideways action. I mean, looking at this from this last big jump that we had at 72. I mean, that was a big candle bar. Zooming out on this, giving some perspective, trending down, generally going up the entire time. And then you just have this huge, giant pull up. Now that doesn't look good. It's just giant move up right here. Bam. It gaps up from 32.84 to roughly $36. So you got about a $2 gap there. And markets don't like gaps. They do not like gaps. So everybody's saying, oh, it's going to keep going to the moon, Ape Nation, all that, which I fully get what everybody's talking about. And I'm behind it. I enjoy that. But you cannot get away from technical analysis. Yes, market sentiment and all that has a very big play on what people are going to talk about, what they're going to do. But at the end of the day, you can't get away from some technical analysis. That's fine. People have their own opinion. I have my opinion. Everybody out there has their opinion. It is what it is. Now, just looking at this though, you can see a lot of sideways. Volume has gone down quite a bit. Low volume. There were some big down days, but that was based on low volume. So not a lot of buyers. So now this whole short squeeze and all this that people are talking about is based on the fact that there's going to be more people putting money into this. Now, if everybody bought back, this time frame, this could very well go up. You know what I mean? Could very well go up. Absolutely. But at the same time, there's a lot of people just holding on. And if you're holding on, you're not doing anything, you're not going to help the price go up. It's going to continue as people start taking profits. It's going to go down. If there's not a big buying pressure back here during beginning of June when there's a huge buying pressure. On this day there was 766 million volume. That's a huge volume. And then you go to yesterday, or the day before yesterday, pretty big down day, 137 volume. More than half reduced volume. But anyway, let's look at, see how we're looking for today. All right. Get this over here, get this here so you can see the trades. So yesterday, we had this big 1430 after lunch pop, and it's been trending upward since. Because that came off of the $32 bounce we had the day before. Full disclaimer, I am currently in Germany. So my time frame is a little off. But that's what it's about. Watching the market, seeing what it's going to do. Just a second, let me get this pulled up. So we got 3 minutes here. Let's check out GM. Let's go back to the daily. All right, let's look at hourly. Let's go to hourly. Not as busy. Really easy to see some stuff. We'll get rid of this trade. We'll look at that later. All right, so we're gonna go back 20 days. All right, so we had a high 20 days. So in the last month, high 64, and ever since then it's just been kind of going back and forth, in between this green channel that I drew back in January after that big spike. Now, like I said, I've been watching this for a while, and you can see we just hit a low just the other day, yesterday, of 31.1. Now that's right below that gap fill that everybody's been talking about. Now, if you haven't heard about the gap fill, so gap fills are market imbalance. All right, if there's a gap up or a gap down, generally that's because the market shot up super high. People use the term parabolic, if you will, kind of like this right here. Kind of like right over here on this daily chart that I had. All right, right here, this is considered parabolic. Extreme shoot up, extreme, right? It was down around 27, 32, somewhere in there. And I even made a note. Bad gaps. Gaps always fill, because at the time, the Ape Nation and everybody, we were talking about how it's going to go to high 72, and it went past 72, came back down, or it went to 72, 62, came back down, which drew that channel because that's where it ended on that day. Now, since there's a gap, it can't reach the astronomical high, which is very reasonable up here, the moon up in here, got it. That's all well and good, but until this gap right here gets filled, which it just got filled yesterday, there is another gap, though, that a lot of people aren't seeing because it was smaller. But if you look right here, down in this area, you'll see another gap at around $16.50. Now, this is another important area, and just as I'm talking right now, it's up roughly, it's gone $2 since close. After market hour has been up about $2, give or take. That's currently where it sits at now. Now, moving on, let's go to GME. First, let's set this up for a few more windows. Get it not so busy. A bit busier, I should say. Get looking for that's too much. Let's go to 4. 4 is good. We use AMC, GME, SPY, GameStop, Alright, here we go. I got everything open. This is my favorite one to look at, so this is why it's got so much stuff on it. These other ones I don't really mess with before. For GME, I do have some notes on this, as you can see. So right here, the reason GME, My personal opinion why GME's going down now. Again, everybody has their own thing, but you can see GME has jumped around a lot, both up and down. You see a gap here, which it got filled, going closer in, gap here. Next day it was filled a little bit here as it went back up. 483, that's super high. That was way back in the initial part of all that. Now you got this right here. So this gap down is caused because negative earnings. Right? Negative earnings, it is what it is. But that's what causes big gap down. Now, there is some logic to that. Now, again, I'm not an expert, not a financial advisor, but just basic chart analysis, which, again, that's not a big draw for a lot of people or why these stocks are doing what they're doing. Well, the top two. That's why these top two aren't doing what they're doing. But the bottom two, it tends to be why stocks move the way they move. But, anyways, yeah, here you got gap, slight gap, filled. I mean, just looking at the pattern. So there is a possibility that up here, at around 283, it could recover with enough upward pressure. Again, you just look at the volume, super low volume. Over here, super low volume compared to previous highs when there were big spikes. So unless more people, I mean, there is some news coming out where people are going to start getting more stimulus checks. So that could be a catalyst to cause some more movement, more retail investors get in. Sorry, I gotta mess up something real quick. Okay, so while we're waiting for the market to open, let's look at what we're looking at pre-market. Go back to it. So you can see they're open. They're starting to, they've gone down a little bit since first started streaming. God, what is it? All right, again, it's Friday, July 16th. Good to go. Let's do this. See what happens for today. A lot of people think it's going to go up. A lot of people think it's going to go down. Well, we are going to find out. Let's put a clean chart down here. Oh, it still has all that stuff. So let's get rid of. Oh, does it going to remove it all? There we go. Got rid of all. It's all gone. Look at a clean chart. Trust me, I've looked at this enough. I can draw it. I can get too easy. All right. So again, waiting for the market to open. Let's keep the dailies on the top. Down like this. Let's change it to 3 minutes. There we go. Now I got a high of 39, a low of 31 in the last 24 hours. So you can see my time up here is Eastern time, but down here I'm in Germany time, so that's why if you look at the daily chart, you see that I'm already at 1500. I'm currently in Germany. This at intraday as well. For some reason, 3 minutes is, especially in the beginning, is the best chart to look at. I have seen this. Oh, that's weird. I mean, at least with AMC, you got these dull hours, but there's still trading going on. Here, you just got no movement. That just means people are losing interest. Gotta get people talking about it again. And you got the low 155, high 175. You got the low 31.1, high 39.87. And we're just waiting. And we're just waiting. Let's check out some news. See what Twitter has to say this morning. Alright, so we are currently sitting at just 15 minutes prior to open. All the pre-traders have been doing their thing. It's been relatively flat this morning. GME not doing a whole lot. We'll see. Today is going to be an important day. Looking at this chart right here, this daily chart for AMC. Got a bounce yesterday off 31.32, which is where that gap was at, so that means criteria meant to continue up. However, there is another small gap just down here in the 16 range, which hopefully, for everybody out there that's holding the shares, myself included, it'll continue to go up. Hopefully that's just like a catches breath type of bounce. Because you see we had this big bar and then it was sideways. That looks could be very well, as long as we don't break below this bar down here, we should be good to continue our rise up here. But we shall see. Especially with a lot of options expiring today too. Just trying to look at the options activity on my other computer. I couldn't pull it up in time. But I do know there are a lot of options that are right around the 35, 30, and the 40 range expiring today. So people are either going to want it to break above 40 or they're going to want to keep it below 35. So we have that window in there. If we close in between 35 and 40, potentially a lot of people are going to lose out on some money. Alright, here we go. Starting to move. Alright, which one is going to pop off first? Is it going to be AMC or GME? Which one's going to start doing some action first? Yeah, we got this right here. Let's put a trend. Let's put a price level over here. So what we were talking about earlier, right at the, here we go, there it is. So we got this one here we got to worry about. That there, this one got filled yesterday, as you can see by doing that. Oh, I messed that up. We got to activate that. Extend it out there. There we go. Good. So as you can see, this one was filled. Now, since this was broken, even though it closed above it on the daily, if it falls below this line right here, now that becomes resistance. Hopefully it can close another day up in this range. We continue up and then the next. So right now we're sitting at right in this area. This is what our new window looks like. So we got support, which now becomes resistance, depending on today. Next level of support will be down here. And this is our upper resistance. Alright, let's see if we can find that option stuff. I don't really know how this works with the whole streaming versus recording videos, but if you like this video, if you're watching it now, I think you can hit a like somewhere. I'm not really too sure. I'll be making more of these videos as time goes on now. Finally got in a position where I was able to do it, so see what happens. Plan on staying on for the first couple hours of the trading day. We'll see. Like I said, I'm over here in Germany right now, so there's a big time difference. I may hop off, come back on after lunch, and see how the evening's going. Get some green bars here. Now, here we go. Oh, we want to extend this out further. Where's that at? Time axis. Yeah, I always like doing 50 bars to the right. That way you get some room to draw if you want to do some predictions. Plus it makes it easy to see that last bar. Because I always put it up right there. So yeah, that's how I have this one set up. I should change this one as well. Two for it. Yeah, this is something that's a huge sell off. But we'll see. Let's change these time frames to 5 days, 3 minutes. Alright. Over here. Tesla, so they're at 650. Microsoft 281, silver still plugging away at around 224. SLV's just been hanging in the 24s for about a month now. Let's get 2 lower windows up here just to play with. See which ones I want to look at. Let's look at SLV for all you silver lovers out there. Oh my gosh. This has got huge potential. Get rid of all these older names. Alright, so this is worth something worth looking at. Right here, huge gap. Really, it's only like $1 gap, but it just looks so big because of the chart. But it's really only a gap of 24 to 25 and a half, so about $1. Not a whole lot there. So, but that is if you're an options trader, that's a big deal. You can make some money on that, especially if it's short term, high volatility. What else are we gonna look at? If there's anybody watching, put some stocks in the chat if you see something, so we can look at it. It's disgusting. Yep. This is a penny stock, super penny stock. They deal on crypto, bio stuff. I think it's called Aloof Holdings. Ticker is AHIX, AHIX. If there's anybody looking for that, it'd be just a super long shot, kind of like the lottery ticket stocks. They got a good foundation. They're pretty good to go. That's my opinion. Everybody has their own. That's just what I think. If you're looking to do a lottery ticket stock or play bingo, it's either you call it a lottery ticket stock or you play bingo, craps table, roulette. Ever since the casinos closed, it's been kind of how it's been for people, but what's some other stuff we can do? Wait, we got about 3 minutes to go. Let's go. Alright, prediction. Throw it in the chat. Is it going to go up or down? AMC. Today, is it going up or down? What are we thinking? We know long term it's going to go up, but today, what is it going to do? Less than 2 minutes before market opens. There we go. It's the important time. All right, here we go, 30 seconds. So we got to feel for this. Let's make it easy to look at. Should we do this or should we do top to bottom? Let's do this. 2 grids. All right, here we go. Switch this to 3 minutes. Intraday, 2 day. 3 minute. Okay. See, we're gonna go back to here, go to here, see what we're looking like. Of course, big jump right in the get-go. There we go. 3 days, 3 minutes. Okay. Big green bar. There we go. Let's go. Ooh, AMC, no. Let's go, AMC. You need to go up. Up, up, up. What are we thinking they're going to do? Up or down, up or down. Usually the first 30, 40 minutes is super hectic, and then everybody calms down based on the news they've read, etc. Oh, what's going on, AMC? No, no, no. Alright, we still got this. Okay, got the little small bar. Going the wrong direction. What's the range on this thing? Down $1.22. Well, not down $1.22, but range of $1.22 from high to low. Let's see. I mean, it's still up from where it closed yesterday, so it's not bad. It's gonna settle down. Alright, what's GV doing? Alright, GV, what do you got? Alright, you're green. Very big pre-market drop, but let's see. See what happens. Oh, there we go. Turned out to be a little bit of a green bar. Right. There's nobody chatting. I gotta figure out how to do that. How do you put your chat bar on your screen so people can see it without seeing all the other stuff? It's a good question. It's on YouTube, right? So I do this, and do this. Is that how that works? Can you guys see that? I guess that works. It's not very professional looking though, but it kind of works. Oh man, AMC, what are you doing? Breaking my heart. Here, let's get this a little bit more lively. Whoa. Man, that's not what you want to see, is it? Put you right over here. There we go. I can look at everything. Does that work? Think that works? I'm learning as I go, people. This is day one. Day one. So starting. Ooh, don't go over there. All right, here we go. Sorry, I got a computer over here too. I'm looking at. It's not a very professional setup yet. Let's see here. What is it doing? What is it doing? I think I need to get one of the headset microphone things. Maybe that'll be better. In the works. In the works. Oh, that's what that does. Okay. Go ahead and get out of this now. Oh my gosh. What is going on here? See, we need more buyers. There's not enough buyers. Everybody's selling, but nobody's buying. People need to start buying. Excuse me. Hey, GME, what are you doing? 173. I mean, still up percent. Still up 2%. It just looks bad on the chart when you look at this, these small charts like this. Yeah, it just looks bad. It's not a big deal. All right, let's go to SPY. Let's see what SPY is doing today. Matches GME. All right, what are we looking at? Let's look at some news. Oh, not that. Here we go. More people complaining about. People say stay away. What is this? Investors.com. Let's see what they have to say about it. All-time high 72.62 on June 22nd. There we go. Shares are cooling off. Spicy Monday. The AMC posted another. When is this from? All right. See, there's that thing again. It's a leader. Had the highest percentage increase. Get out of here. Ads everywhere. I don't know if that's true or not. Got some technical analysis they're saying that's below trend lines. We'll have to look at that in here a second. I mean, that's not bad. Let's go back to this. All right, where are we at? All right, are we doing better? Or are we still sitting at the same? All right, let's see here. Ooh, still got some. All right, let's see. What are some other stocks you want to look at? Is there anybody on? I don't see anybody in chat. Well, this is the first video, so I wouldn't expect anybody to be listening right now. There's a whole lot of other people out there like who are some other people that I've seen recently talking about similar stuff that are probably getting huge amounts of stuff right now. Matt Kors, I think his name is. He's one guy. I just recently heard somebody talking about somebody named Trey. Apparently he's a soldier. I didn't know that. That's kind of cool. I'm gonna start following him. Maybe I'll start following him on YouTube. Not YouTube, but YouTube too. Twitter and stuff. See what they say. This is crazy. And I've watched some of the videos from Matt Kors. He kind of changed his tune a little bit, but he's got a big following, so he's doing something right. I mean, I didn't subscribe to him, but I watch his videos every now and then. We're starting to calm back down. All right, so we'll talk about something here for a second. Maybe get into some chart analysis, some indicators. All right, again, not a professional, not a financial expert, none of that type of stuff, but I do a lot of chart analysis on my own to make my personal trades. So I have a few indicators down here that I like to use. As you can see, I have the MACD histogram, TTM squeeze, of course volume. I learned about these a lot for Forex and what's that other one? Options. Yeah. So more for Forex, but less. Look, I mean, this is again the 3-minute chart. So you always want to look at my experience. You always want to look at. So say you want to trade based off the 3-minute chart. You also want to look and see what the 5-minute, the 1 hour, or the 30-minute and the 1 hour are doing, because it'll give you an overarching look at the trend. Because the 5-minute below is very short-lived. You'd have to have a pretty good aside. I mean, and a lot of people that are buying AMC aren't buying it to do a day trade or a swing trade. They're buying hold, whatever you want to call it, which it will go up pretty high at some point. It will elevate, but it's got to get all of its stuff set up. There's going to be a lot of indicators, right? So as you can see right now here, now these are all trailing indicators, of course. You can see the MACD is starting to reverse. Now again, this is the 3-minute chart, so let's go to the daily, and we'll see what the daily. All right, so looking at the daily, we have a gap up based on this today's open, but as you can see, it's been red. Because again, they don't like gaps. So if we can close above this red line, that'd be great. I'd love to see us close above that red line. For a couple more days, just bounce back and forth. But if it falls below, it's going to go down. Now, I'm not trying to spread, what's that term? FUD or whatever. Yeah, that term. FUD. What is he saying? Yeah, but if you start sending, if not sending FUD, but if you look at the chart, right now it's acting as support. But if we fall below support, then now that becomes resistance. So this is a very pivotal time right here. Literally pivotal, whether we pivot up or pivot down. So like volume's going up a little bit, but you can see TTM squeeze. If you look at this, this is again historical's already happened, looking in the past. But if you look at it, so these red dots mean there's going to be a big move in some direction. We don't know if it's going to be up or down, but it means it's stock's getting squeezed. There's a fight, there's a pull between buyers and sellers. You can see here, this light blue buyers were in control. It was going up, started to cool off a little bit, continued up, and as you look, if you follow this from here all the way up past here, this all true. Cooled off for those down days, back up again, and you just, this is a great indicator for historical trends. It help you recognize a little bit, in my opinion. Again, I haven't heard anything from an expert, but in my opinion, that's a pretty good indicator to see where price. Because I mean, if you are walking down the road and you see a hill, you can see if the hill is going to go up or down. Same thing here. You can tell, like, okay, based on these right here, it's generally going down, which is generally going down. Now, if you were to start seeing all of a sudden like this color, like you do, or yellow, like you do back here, looking at this, like, okay, yeah, now we know it's going to start going up. And again, it happens the day after is when you're going to notice it. But on a day where, like this right here, where it's roughly about the same, minus 1300, minus 1300, so if it stays around the same price action of that, it's going to roughly be the same. And then you're going to want to see a confirmation the next day, which is going to be Monday, of whether or not it's going to go up or down. And now we're getting 1309. Now we're down to 1372. Then we got that. Oh man, this this is kind of, we need to go back down to the 3-minute chart. Let's go back to 3 minutes, see what we're looking at. All right. So AMC's down, still up about a 1.5%. They're also, GME is up 0.08% from yesterday's close. So all this red, yeah, is just picking up where it left off yesterday. If it hits below yesterday's close and then it continues to go down, then we got a problem. But if it hits that, then, I mean, that's potentially what you look at. Here we go. Let's look at this. Man, a whole lot of red. GME is just going down. They're still up 0.06%, so that's not terrible. I'd like to see more. Let's look. This is SPY. Oh, I'm way off. My bad. I've been talking about this is GME all day. Oops, this is SPY. My mistake. Let's look at GME now. Forgot to change it back. Oh, great. That's gonna make everybody low if anybody watches this. All right, but this is for sure AMC. This is for sure GME. All right, there we go. Does anybody know what Dogecoin is doing currently? I gotta look at that real quick. Give me a second. All right. All right, bathroom break. I'll be right back. Let's try this. Alright, we're back. That was rough. Alright. Still the same. Alright. Alright, we're going to go to one chart at a time. So for the day, AMC, if we look at spaghetti, I mean, I know AMC is not a big technical stock right now, but if someone was to make a technical trade on this, based on these numbers, I mean, we got bigger TTM squeeze, the MACD is moving. I mean, that shows that it's trending down. I know a lot of people don't like to hear that. Oops. Switch it out quick. How's this work? Does that sound better? Okay. Kind of just moved my microphone a little bit. Does that sound better? All right, all right. All right, let's see what we're looking at. Yeah, if we're looking at the date at the zoom out. Again, we still got that low of 31. How far back did I go? 4 days. I don't like that. Let's time frame. 10 days, 3 minutes. All right, let's do this. $57.71, 31.1. This is our range for the last 20 days. All right. All right, you're getting the technicals on it. I don't know. Some people are calling this a bull flag. I would like to be bull flag. I mean, some people would say this looks like a bull flag. All right, let's see. Definition of a bull flag. A bull flag is a continuation pattern that occurs on a brief pause in the trend following a strong price higher. Patterns look like a downward sloping channel, rectangle denoted by two parallel trend lines against the preceding trend. All right, so that's basically what we got. let's see if we can. So let's get rid of this drawing. So let's make some trend lines. So got that. So we broke out of this bull flag thing here a while ago. Now we're in a downward trend, but that's, I mean, that's what it is. So there you go, then downward trend. Alright, there we go. Still sitting the same line. Let's go back to. Sorry, I had to take care of something real quick. Keep getting distracted. I gotta get better at that. Five days. 3 minutes. Okay. Let's go back to the 3 minute chart. I don't know, what are people's favorite charts when they're looking? Like, what's the time frame you like the best? Is there anybody on? If you are, just let me know. What is your favorite time frame to watch? All right. Still up and running. All right, we did definition of a bull flag. What's something else we should look at? Everybody understands basic candlestick charting. All right, so here we go. In the 3-minute chart, we're starting to rotate. So right here. All right, there you go. Starting to rotate in the bull flag. All right, this is what I was talking about earlier. I know nobody was watching, but right here, this is, see how this is starting to turn around. This is what I was talking about. Like, this is the perfect example. So if the bar continues, we had a big dip, all this right here, and now right here, this indicator down here is showing that it was reversing, and these ones kind of leveled off. If you look at their bars, it's kind of leveled off, and then you get a yellow bar because you got a big green bar here, which means it's starting to get legs. It's going to start going back up. I mean, it's still up 1.5%, 0.8. Here we go. Oh, there we go. Is it going to close this high? Let's see. We got about a minute left of this bar. Close. Let's see what the next one does. If this one stays yellow, the next one might be, I don't know. It's interesting. Let's look at some other stocks. Let's look at Ford. No, Fever. No, we don't want to look at Fever. We want to look at Ford. All right, there we go. That looks better. All right, let's get rid of the drawings. All right, there we go. We had a bull flag. Now it's going turning downwards. So maybe it's just a bigger bull flag. Take a look and see what that looks like. Oh, that's what that was. Get rid of that. So here's kind of what the start of the bull flag. But this is for Ford. All right, so Ford. Here we go. Now we draw the flag. So yeah, Ford potentially could be looking at something. But yeah, so we got Ford looking right here. It came down from a low about 11 a couple months ago. Ford is a good stock though. got earnings into the month. So what were their last earnings? So they had a good. Hey, has anybody heard about the Ford Lightning truck that's coming out? The new one? That thing's awesome. If that thing takes off like they think it's going to, it's going to be awesome. All right. Sorry, I had something on my. I don't know if that showed up or not. That was weird. All right. Let's extend these out. Oh, stop it. Activate drawing. So there's for Ford. What's this? AT&T. AT&T's getting hammered on the daily. Listen. All right. Back to AMC. See what the update is. So far, it's been a down day. Up 0.44%, up 5%. Still bouncing around that 36. Switch to the, let's see here. Intraday, 5-day, 3 minutes. All right, there we go. Let's look at 3 minutes. Let's get to today. Don't pay attention to the time zones. That is German time down here. As you can see, I have U.S. time up here. I'm currently in Germany, but I live in the U.S. Hence the name of the channel. But as you can see, starting to look. So if we keep moving like this, it's going to trend in this channel between this line and that line. This spaghetti, don't really worry about it. But that is the short moving average. So this is the 8 and this is the 21. These are the Bollinger Bands. Those are just the basic spaghetti I put on the chart. Probably should have explained that earlier. But yeah, so you have the 8, the 21, then you have your Bollinger Bands, standard Bollinger Bands. So if we bounce off the short-term exponential moving average, and this is technically resistance right now. Seeing if it's going to go above. See, you want something crazy, you go to the 1 minute chart. Oh man. Look at this. Oh, it's all over the place. Still. There we go. Got some more of those. Put the 3 to 5 minutes. can you change the layout? Let's look at this. I don't know if I can do this. I don't like. I don't think I like how this looks. So again, AMC on the 3 minute. Trash can yellow. All right, so we broke above the short-term exponential. Now we're moving up to the long-term exponential. We're going to continue up for a little while. Hopefully we want to break right here. This is our next level of resistance. This could be right there. If we hit this and go back down, it's going to continue down, but if we hit this and continue up, is our next resistance. And it could either be a blow off. We'll look and see what happens. All right, well, we got that drawn up. Adobe's on. So in 1 year, So we're still looking at that daily. Sorry, I keep getting distracted. I gotta pay attention to what I'm doing, man. I guess I'm looking at charts and getting all tied up. I'm just like, man, I forget to talk. That's the big thing. I forget to talk. All right, here we go. We need to get down into it. There we go. We're starting. All right, here we go. Now we're starting to wake up and starting to move some more. Let's see here. Let's take a look at Twitter. Where are we at? Oh, I need to make a new activate drawing. We wanted to get above that. So I think that's right. Oh, that's not straight. Nope, that's the wrong bar. Alright, I need to. Alright, let's do it. There we go. That's what they're. Let's place these with price levels versus trend lines. That way I can make sure they're straight. For some reason, I cannot draw straight lines. There you go. Ooh, big red bar. What are we doing? All right. What are we looking at? What are we looking at? AMC, is it going to start? Let's see how SPY is doing. Whoa! That's now why not? So we got 436. Well, it's down, but it's not terrible. It's not even a full percent down. Mm. Look at oil. About to hit support. There we go. Where we at? You're getting up there. So this right here is going to be when it gets up here. Let's see what it gets up to. All right. Where are we now? All right. EMC. Still moving up. Doing pretty good. Oh, here we go. We're hitting that resistance. See if we break through and become support. Let's see. Got this big green candle right here. Here we go. All right, here we go. Oh, we're about to go up to that next one. All right, we need to get above this. To get above, it'll cause all this to start turning. Once that happens, we'll be good to go. Up, up, breaking above, breaking above. And this right here is what people like to see, as long as it keeps going. Now again, this is only on a 3-minute chart. Let's go to the 1-hour chart. Makes it look even stronger, doesn't it? Big bar, pull back, pull back. Big bar, pull back, pull back. Confirmation bar here for this hour. About 30 minutes left. So if it goes green again, it goes up. And good enough. If it goes down, that means it's going to go this way. Alright, what is, let's see, GME. So apparently some YouTubers got his account blocked and everybody's freaking out about it. Huh, TMI network. Gotta figure out there. Interesting. Hmm. Alright, let's go. See, GME. And start trending down. Let's draw this now. Oh, don't do that. Put that there. Alright, so downtrend here. And then we got that. So apparently the algorithm. So what's his name again? So TMI apparently got during the middle of a live chat with some other YouTuber named Trey or whatever. I gotta look up who he is. I think I mentioned him earlier. Got his channel completely canceled. 100% just canceled. So apparently it's an algorithm thing. That's that's gonna get all fixed once somebody they talk to somebody. I'm not really too sure how that works. But anyways, basically, I guess I just gotta be careful, learning as I go. Uh, so I'm gonna stay on for another 5-10 minutes or so, and then I'll wrap it up. So let's close out real quick. So first hour, we're down now. We're starting to make it back. That's for AMC. There we go. We got that right there. That right there. Silver's down to 23.94. Why do I have AHICS here? I got rid of that one earlier. All right, so we're still. All right, we're up in the 37.60. See if we bounced off that. All right, so I've been streaming for about 2 hours now, covering AMC, GME. They haven't really changed much. They went down, they went back up, about to be right back where they started. So I'm gonna get going. I'll check back in a couple hours. All right, so currently AMC is sitting at 37.72, GME sitting at 172.15. So that's right about where they started at. So I'm gonna go ahead and go. All right, thank you for watching. This is TN Business and Outdoors live. If you watch, I don't know if I'm gonna have to look and see if anybody watches this. But yeah, I'll make another video here shortly. A couple hours, see where the market goes. Maybe we'll run some errands. But yeah, TN Business and Outdoor life. I'm gonna start posting more videos. Got my first video up. Got a rudimentary little setup here. Got my bathroom break board. Good to go. So it'll be a big thing. I'm also not just gonna live stream. I'm gonna make some actual videos about different things. But all right, have a good one, everybody.